Yeah, officials there are issuing a yellow alert for residents living near the recent fish fire burn scar. KTLA's Annie Rose Ramos live in Duarte. Serious situation there for folks battling the rain. Annie Rose, good morning.
Hey Frank, yeah, good morning. We've come away from the mountain just a few blocks over. This is one of 2 dozen houses that are most susceptible to seeing any mud flow. You can see this house here putting up this plastic to sort of divert any of the rain that's coming down from off the roof. I want to bring in the home's owner, Carmen. You say you've lived here since the 80s. Now, Carmen, we're also going to play a little bit of home video from you from 2016 and 2017 of the last big mudslide you saw, so that we can understand just how and why the preparations are being put in place today, you know, and how much, I guess, threat that we have seen in the past in terms of a mudslide. Tell us what happened back then.
In June of 2016, there was a suspicious fire on the hillside. It ended up burning 4,000 plus acres. So then along comes January, and we had our first rain. I think it was our first rain, and the whole street was full of mud, trees, boulders. I have a wall that's out front that wasn't there at the time, and so all the mud, since the road kind of curves, all the mud coming down came onto the driveway, and the mud and debris, there was so much of it that at the bottom of the hill where the K-rails were, it actually went over the K-rails. And to get to work, I had to walk through this mud and have somebody pick me up down at the end of the street.
Carmen, you were saying you still have some boulders and rocks from that in your yard.
Well, there's that, but even in the parkway where you see the grass underneath, because there was so much that was uplifted, there are boulders there that eventually got covered with dirt and grass, new grass.
So fast forward to today, I want to grab that yellow alert that you received. You said the sheriffs dropped that off sometime yesterday. They dropped it off to everybody here on this street. What does that yellow alert say?
This yellow alert on blue paper says, this notice is to advise residents in the neighborhood that we will be on yellow alert starting Wednesday, January 4th at 6 p.m. through Friday, January 6th at 6 a.m. No parking on Mill Canyon between Brook Ridge to Fish Canyon, and on Deer Lane between Mill Canyon and Green Bay.
So that
any vehicle in violation will be towed away.
So any vehicle out there will be towed away, and that is because it sounds like city officials are afraid that that mud could come crashing down like it did in your video in 2017, and that could all happen again.
I think the concern is that the ground is so saturated, and I heard somebody describe it as a sponge that is literally soaked with water and can't hold anymore. So that's why the K-rails are up, and we appreciate the city being concerned for us. That we had another fire last June, I believe it was, and they had them up again.
Well, thank you so much. I'll let you get back inside away from the rain, because I know I'm getting you a little bit wet. But as of right now, that yellow alert, as well as the Phase 2 mud flow warning issued by the LA County Department of Public Works, that's going to last until Friday at 6 a.m. Reporting live, I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right.